my beautiful friends all over the world. Thank you so much for joining me today here on Lumiere. My name is Claire Summer. I'm going to be doing your pick a card reading. Today we are spilling the tea on your connection. You know I love a good cup of tea. I got one right here. So we are going to be finding out what your person is thinking and feeling and really what is going on with your person. So this is a great opportunity for you to reflect and for you to get some insights into what is going on with your person and with this connection. All right, I just want to shout out to my Loomies, my amazing subscribers all over the world. Thank you so very much for all your beautiful comments, your likes, your shares, for supporting this channel, for all the lovely messages that you've sent me. I'm truly grateful for all of your contributions to this channel. So thank you so much for being here for me and for being here for each other as well in this community. All right, I've got 3 groups for you today. I will insert a picture with and without crystals so that you can choose in the way that resonates with you. Group 1 is the amethyst, group 2 is the turquoise, and group 3 is the quartz crystal. Take as much time as you need to make your selection. Today you are welcome to pause the video if you need more time. Listen to your intuition, let your inner voice guide you as to which of the groups will resonate with you today. If you want to follow me on Instagram, you can check me out on Lumiere_mystic, and you can find out more about me and what I have to offer on my website, which is linked down below. I will let you know that I now have a collection of beautiful Lumiere decks, which I have created myself and designed myself for the Lumiere community. So I will be featuring some of them in the reading today. So if that resonates, do check out my collection of oracle decks. I have loved working with them. I'm loving sharing them with our community as well. All right, so make your selection. Timestamps are in the description box, and I will see you in a moment. Hey everybody, welcome to your reading. To everyone who picked group number 1, thank you so much for being here with me today on the channel. This is for everyone who picked the beautiful amethyst crystal with this double terminated points. All right, let's find out what's going on with your person. I'll begin with your tarot as always, and I will clarify with your oracle cards. Page of Pentacles in the reverse, you get Judgment, 5 of Swords, 2 of Swords, 8 of Cups, Page of Wands, you get the Star, Wheel of Fortune, 9 of, in the reverse, excuse me, you get 9 of Cups in the reverse, and then Temperance, the World, and the 10 of Cups as well to close your reading. This is an interesting reading. Aquarius energy very strong here. Sagittarius energy as well. You may be dealing with a Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. If that doesn't resonate with you, please don't worry about it too much. Let's just see how we progress with this reading. I sense that your person they may have been being a little bit immature, or coming at this from like a little bit of an immature energy, or some of their behavior may have been a little bit immature. It's like they have this tendency to kind of live on the surface of things when it comes to relationships a little bit, or when it comes to this connection. It doesn't mean that they're a bad person. It's just kind of their MO. It's just kind of how they do relationships or how they do life. So it's just like, perhaps their curiosity hadn't been piqued when it came to you, or when it came to the potential of this connection. This is no reflection on you. You are an amazing person. You are a radiant goddess or god, whatever it is, right? You don't need to worry about that. This is them kind of being what I'm hearing is kind of locked in to their own experience, their own self. It's like they've got blinkers on and they're not taking in a lot of other information right now. So yeah, I see that here, but it's interesting. They're kind of getting this realization with this Judgment for definite, that there is something here with this 5 of Swords. I sense there may have been a little bit of self-sabotage here with your person. What I'm picking up on is it's like they kind of pushed your buttons in this situation just to kind of see how you'd react, right? Maybe they just ignored you, or maybe they ghosted you, or maybe they just kind of pushed at you and needled you until you reacted, something like this, because they wanted to find out how much you were into them, right? Or how you really felt about them. You know, instead of just asking you straight up, how do you feel about me? Like in a healthy way. Some people, this is how they go about it. And again, it's not because they're a bad person. Sometimes this is just what they have learned about love and relationships and how you communicate with things. So maybe this is resonating with you, but This energy that I'm picking up on could show up in different ways, but what I'm really sensing is that they've just kind of woken up to the fact that they have made a mistake. They're just thinking, do you know what? I shouldn't have behaved like that. I shouldn't have said that. I shouldn't have pushed him or her or tried to push against your boundaries in that way. And there is this realization here with this judgment. It's just like in the cold light of day, or if there's been a little bit of distance between you both, they're just like, oh yeah, I did miss an opportunity there, or I shouldn't have acted so cool when it isn't what I wanted. I wanted to tell them how I felt and I didn't, but I was playing it cool and I shouldn't have done that. I wish I put myself out there. I wish I was braver, or just like, I wish I hadn't have pushed them to the limit like that. So I'm just sensing that these are two people like not seeing eye to eye in this case, and I feel like they are really in the cold light of day looking at their behaviour and just thinking, I just shouldn't have done that, I've missed this opportunity, or I've ruined everything now. This is what I'm seeing with this judgment and the Five of Swords, which is interesting. But right now, they don't want to move on. I'm telling you this. I am telling you this. They do not want to move on from this because they are attracted to you, right? So maybe it's only now that they've just seen what a catch you are. Maybe it's only now that they've seen what an idiot they've been. In some cases, not in all cases, not calling them an idiot, but maybe they've acted like one, in this instance. So it's just like, it's like they don't know what to do now. They're just like, oh, I've done this thing, or I've said this thing, or I've given them this impression, right? And now they're just like, I just don't know what to do about this with this Two of Swords. She's got her blindfold on. They're just like, I don't know what to do to progress this, to make, to go forward with this, because it's like they've kind of lost face in some way. They've kind of, maybe they've acted in a way and they now feel ashamed for how they've behaved, or they kind of don't know how to kind of move forward without really putting themselves out there, without kind of being vulnerable, and they've got this inner conflict where they're just like, well, I want to tell you how I feel, but on the other hand, I also want to protect my own heart and not look like an idiot because I don't want to get rejected, right? So there's this kind of inner conflict going on, but there's like passion here. They are they want to come towards you, they just don't know how. This is what I'm saying, because there is this magnetic attraction, and this Page of Wands is really, he's like a mini magician. So there is a sort of energy of just like, oh, I wish I could kind of magic things better. I wish I could wave a magic wand and make things better. I wish I could kind of change this. Or go, like, there's this energy of like wanting to go back in time and just thinking, oh, if I had that time again, I wouldn't have done that. Or if I had my time again, I would have approached him or her, right? There's some of this kind of regret energy as well in this. So, but they really can't see a way out of this, like without kind of looking foolish, or kind of, maybe it's the case that they need to apologize or something and they don't really want to, because again, it's going to make them feel like a lot of intense emotions, maybe feeling ashamed, something like this. So their desire, their intention, they want to fix this with this beautiful star energy. Your person, this is such lovely energy to have in your reading, gentle, loving energy. There is love here. Your person does care about you. They wouldn't feel like this. They wouldn't be having all this inner turmoil, and all this inner conflict within themselves, where they're kind of battling themselves really within, if they didn't care about you, if they didn't feel this way, right? If they didn't care about you. This is like genuine love. So they want to create healing here, but they don't know how. We've got the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse and the Nine of Cups in the reverse. They're just like, their wish is not coming true. It's just like they're stuck in a cycle, they're stuck in a rut, they're stuck in their old patterns, so they don't know how to kind of find a way of kind of moving things forward, or communicating things to you. So there's this, what I'm picking up on is just they're stuck in their own sort of way of doing things. This is how they communicate. This is how they're used to communicating with people when it comes to love and relationships. Maybe they're always used to kind of keeping people at arm's length, or, if someone gets too close, they push them away. Whatever it is, they've got a pattern, and they're kind of like, they don't know that there are other ways of kind of dealing with things that are healthier, which are more like open, which are more helpful, right? Which are going to get better results, right? We all do the best that we can with the information that we have. And this is what's causing them to be a little bit stuck as well. They may be stuck as well because they fear looking vulnerable, like I was saying, they fear losing face. But they're just like, because of this, their wish to be with you isn't coming true, right? They have this desire for emotional fulfillment, to kind of be happy to be with you, to experience this, this genuine love with you. But they're kind of stuck. They're stuck in a rut, they're stuck in their own cycle, and they're unable to kind of make this happen, right, with you. So it's like they're disappointed in themselves as well, is what I'm picking up on here. It's like they're disappointed in themselves and they don't know how to, like, I think you're looking at this and just thinking, well, it's simple, you just ring me, right? Or just ring me and apologise and it will all be good. But they're kind of blocking themselves, like, oh no, what if I get rejected? They'll never take me back after this, or I've had so many chances and I've just pushed them away. There's something like this, like they can't allow themselves to have what it is that they want. Maybe they feel like a little bit unlovable in some way. But yeah, again, this energy of them not knowing how to kind of make their wish come true. They may be overindulging as well. Sometimes this 9 of Cups in the reverse represents overindulging and whatever, substance, alcohol or weed or whatever. Not for everybody. Just a little message I got coming in here. Now, your future energies, I've got to say, are very positive. So what I'm sensing from this isn't like a permanent state. This is just like a blip. It's just like a bump in the road. This is something that can be overcome, which I think is really positive. We've got the Temperance card here. So there's this slow realization. There is healing here. Maybe you just need to wait for the dust to settle. I see them being able to kind of like cross oceans for you with this world energy, right? To kind of cross that distance. Maybe it's a physical distance, but I sense it's more like a psychological or emotional distance, to be able to have what it takes to connect with you. This is really positive, I think, with this Temperance card. You know, that they are, what I'm hearing from Spirit is come into wholeness. So, you know, they are able to reflect a little bit about themselves. They are able to learn a little bit about themselves, but ultimately that create harmony in this connection after this 5 of Swords energy. So I see this cycle that you're in of kind of misunderstanding or missed opportunity kind of coming to a close in order to move forward between you both to create some happiness here. 10 of Cups, a lot of love here, a lot of love that you can share with each other as your outcome. This is your outcome card. So very positive, just like sharing this loving feeling, sharing those emotions. And it's just like this beautiful rainbow image as well of just being able to connect. When I see two people who've connected after distance between one another or a misunderstanding, I always see this rainbow energy, heart to heart, between each person, which brings joy. This represents joy. So I think that there are solutions here. I see them being able to kind of reach out to you with this World card. This is a card of love as well, and commitment, like being able to kind of commit to you, and being like a little bit more solid and grounded to create some happiness here. Let's take a look at your oracle cards. Oh my god, this is amazing. Right, hang on. You've got the card Truth. This is from the Echo Soul deck. This is one of the Lumiere decks. So there's something, and then we've got Please Listen to My Side. Right? We've got Unspoken. You've got You Can See the Truth in My Eyes, which is from the Wild Heart deck. And I have so much I want to say to you. It's just like, okay, there's been a lot that has been unspoken, right? There's a lot that they want to say that they are keeping in their head that they are not sharing with you, or they have not shared with you. We've got regrets, lost words, disappointment. This is exactly what we've been talking about today. Just like, it's like they just didn't tell you how they felt or what was going on with them because they just didn't want to look foolish, right? They didn't want to be the person who got rejected or who got pushed away. It's just like, I'm going to push you away before you can push me away. See what I was saying? That there's like this slight immaturity there, right? In terms of emotional maturity or emotional intelligence like this. Where I'm sensing that you are have a little bit more or a lot more, you know, you're a lot more open-hearted, you're a lot more confident with talking about and expressing emotions and kind of being real. I just think it doesn't mean your person's a bad person at all. It just means they don't have a lot of practice or a lot of experience of kind of doing that. So a lot of unspoken thoughts and feelings. I have so much I want to say to you. You know, a lot that they want to tell you. There's a lot going around in their mind that they want to say, that they think, I should have said this. Instead of saying this and doing this, I should have done this. You can see the truth in my eyes. So you're not wrong about this. If you're like picking up on their energy and just thinking, I know that you're into me. I know that you fancy me. I know that there's still a thing here between us. Right? They may be keeping a lid on it and they may be very shy, or it could be that they're playing their cards close to their chest, but you know the truth of it. Please listen to my side. So it's just like, I don't know, from their higher self, they know that this isn't the best way to deal with things, or that they shouldn't have expressed themselves in that way. And then we have the card truth. Right? This is the truth of the situation. Again, this energy of them wanting to say something to you, wanting to speak their truth to you. And their truth is, look, you know, I'm sorry about what it is that I've done. Can we have another go at this? Because that would make me really happy, right? That is the truth of it. Coming in here, let's see what else we've got for you. We've got the card abundance. I love this cherry blossom here. That may be significant to you. I'm sorry if it doesn't come into focus. I don't really understand my camera. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. So cherry blossom may be significant, but I love this card abundance. This is just representing like the abundance of good feelings, like a cup overflowing. And also abundance is a bandwidth. Often we think of abundance as just money, but it's like a bandwidth or a frequency that we can tune into, right? Of kind of good feelings, of opportunities, of ease and grace and fun and serendipity and love, right? So yeah, an abundance of good feelings and love in this connection. We have I am electrified by you from the White Rose Guidance deck. Yeah, just a lot of electricity here, and I see that here with the Page of Wands as well, you know, just like the spark of attraction between you both. So that you know this is the truth, you know that that's what you're feeling. We have the card Children from the, what is this one? Romance Angels deck. So maybe that they've been acting a little bit childish. This often represents that there may be children involved. Maybe it's your baby daddy, maybe for some of you, or maybe they've got kids and that's creating some friction, or there's some kind of responsibilities or some complexity around that. That I'm picking up on in this reading. Not for everybody, of course. You are worth fighting for. Again, the White Rose Guidance deck. So yeah, they want to fight for this. They want to speak their truth. I see them being able to do this with this Temperance card, creating that harmony between you. What I'm hearing from Spirit is it will only take one conversation, like one good, honest conversation, like, or one kind of, sorry, I was just getting a lot of messages at once, but yeah, just one solid conversation or one opportunity for them just to kind of come forward and speak their truth to fix this. So they want to fight for this. They want to fight for you and this connection. This is interesting. From the Fairies Oracle deck, we have the card Divination. It says, embrace your powers of divination, which are especially strong right now. You have the ability to see your current situation with crystal clear clarity. So it's good to connect with these pick a card readings or whatever it is that you're reaching out to give you those insights that you need. But remember, the answers are within you. So, you know, maybe you want to journal, maybe you want to write down your dreams, do a 5-minute meditation and see how Spirit wants to connect with you. Maybe you like dowsing. I'm seeing that in my mind, you know, with the little pendulum, right? To see what's going on, or picking your own cards, right? getting a deck if you don't already have one to pick your own cards to get the messages that Spirit wants to bring to you. That's going to give you some insight into this connection. And we have, I hid who I really am from you. This is exactly what I was saying, just like them wearing that false mask, not wanting to lose face, not wanting to appear too vulnerable, not wanting to put themselves out there and possibly get rejected. And definitely this energy of like, I'm going to push you away before you push me away, or just like, it's like maybe they wanted you to do the work, just like, well, I won't ask you out because I feel too shy or whatever it is. So, but they're hiding their true feelings. And this, you know how they feel, truly, right? You sense it, you can see it in their eyes, you can sense it in their energy, right? It doesn't matter what they're saying, or you know what they're putting on their social media, or what words come out of their mouth, or whatever it is. You know that they have feelings for you, right? And they're hiding that. But I do see a transformation in this. I do see change. I don't think it's going to be as fast as you would like. This temperance energy is slow. It's like an energy of assimilation, right? Of, you know, assimilating some of those past experiences, of assimilating the kind of lessons that they're learning of change, and then moving forward. All right. That's everything that I have for you in this reading today. It has been my honor to read your cards. As always, if you feel called to, please check out my friend Misha. She reads the Akashic Record. She is extremely gifted, very genuine person. Everyone who has been in contact with her via me and the channel has absolutely loved it. It is such a powerful insight. So by opening the Akashic Records, you can get an insight into this connection, any of your past connections, who your soulmate is, what your life's purpose is, whatever it is you want. So check that out if it resonates. But it has been my honor to read your cards. Thank you so very much for sharing your beautiful time and energy with me today here on Lumiere. Have an amazing week, take good care of yourselves, and I hope to see you again soon. Bye bye. Hey everybody, welcome to your reading. To everyone who picked group number 2, this is for everyone who picked the beautiful turquoise crystal with this beautiful patination in it. I love it so much. Let's find out what is going on with your person, what they are thinking and feeling, and get some insights. So this is a beautiful opportunity for you to reflect today. I'll begin with your tarot. I will clarify with your oracle cards. As always, Knight of Wands to open your reading. You get the 8 of Wands, Justice, Queen of Wands, the Moon, the Emperor, 2 of Cups, 9 of Pentacles, Strength. You get the Tower, the Hermit, the Sun to close your reading. My goodness, there is a lot of intense energy in this connection. This connection is hot like fire. I am telling you, this is either passion or just like a lot of intensity in your connection that I'm picking up on right now. We've got Leo, Virgo energy represented here a couple of times in the reading, really strongly. We also have Gemini, Aries energy showing up here, Pisces and Libra energy as well. Sun, Moon, Rising or Venus, that may resonate with you in your situation. Look at this, Knight of Wands to the 8 of Wands like this. I feel like this, like your person came on pretty strong, right? Like maybe this like, they were quite intense, maybe they were blowing up your phone, maybe it like escalated really, really quickly, maybe there's a really strong attraction between you both. I feel like they came on strong. This is what I'm picking up on with the energy. It's just like just a lot of magnetic attraction, a lot of sensuality, but just this energy of them just coming on strong and things moving fast. It could also be the case that they wanted things to move quickly, right? That they were kind of pressing you to move things, like to move things along, to make things, to speed things up. Like they had their own agenda and they were just like, yeah, let's do this. And that is very attractive. You know, it can be very easy to get caught up in that. You know, if someone's setting the tempo like that and the tempo is really quick paced and then you get caught up in their in kind of what it is that they want and their tempo that they're setting, rather than just thinking, hey, what about me? You know, I want to take it slower. But this is what I see here with this Justice energy, right? So maybe it's the case that it's like they've come up against something. Maybe they've come up against your boundaries. Maybe this justice is your sacred no. You know, maybe it's the case that they're just like, well, I'm a player, you know, they're a player, or they just want to hook up with you or keep things surface level. And you're just like, hey, hold your horses. Let's slow this thing down, right? This is more than that. This connection is worth more than just the physical, right? There's more to this, right? Maybe they haven't seen it because they're so caught up in all the steaminess, right? But you're just like, no, I think there's more to this. So maybe they've come up against your sacred no, and you're just like, no, I want more than this. If you can't show up for me like that, you know, properly dating, investing in me, spending quality time together, then I don't really want this. You know, maybe there's a decision that's been made about that. Okay, maybe you've had to draw a line in the sand. Maybe you've had to express a boundary around that. Or maybe it's just like you've come in with just being more measured. Like, they're just like really hot and heavy, and you're just like, hey, let's just slow things down a little bit. Let's just like, you're the voice of reason, or just wanting to keep things a little bit more measured. You know, let's just hold back. Let's just see how things go, right? Maybe that's how you've expressed it, or maybe that's what you're thinking, oh yeah, I should have done that, rather than getting caught up in their tempo that they've been setting. But I just see like a lot of sexual attraction here. I see a lot of communication with this, and now there's this energy where a decision needs to be made, or has been made about this. There's this energy of things kind of being more measured, or just coming into balance. So it may be the case that it was very intense, now it's cooled off a little bit, and you're just like, well, what's happening here? I don't really understand. I feel like they've pulled away because they've maybe they've made a decision that they want to step back from this. For some of you, not for all of you, right? And they've cooled off a little bit. But look, we've got the Queen of Wands, we've got the Emperor, and we've got the Moon. Strong, powerful energies. I just feel like you're both, I don't know, maybe you're both strong characters, you know, maybe you resonate with that a little bit in yourself, not necessarily, you know, or maybe when it comes to kind of loving or relationships or just this connection, there's a lot of intensity, a lot of strength, a lot of like magnetic pull. This is what I'm seeing between you both. This is two people with this Moon card in between, where there is this strong magnetic pull towards one another, right? You were destined to meet this person, whoever it is, to have these experiences, to share experiences with them, to meet them, to be in their life. I mean, we all have free will, so it's definitely the case that you were destined to meet each other, but kind of what you do with that, and how you get expressed, is how that is expressed is all to do with your own free will. But this is just two people. This is just like these two fire signs. Maybe you're both fire signs, maybe it's just hot like fire. This is what I'm picking up on, and there's this kind of mysterious energy between you both that is kind of pulling you towards one another. Like, and it's like, you know, you can't fight it, or your person can't fight it, whatever it is. It's just like, what I'm hearing from Spirit is impossible to resist. So it feels very intense here. I sense that you've got like this strong soul connection, this strong psychic bond with one another. I feel that your person dreams about you, that you appear in each other's dreams, that you're able to kind of connect to each other in the 5D, in the astral realm. Maybe you visit each other in your dreams. Maybe you just know when they are thinking about you, and vice versa, right? I sense that like, you know you. It's like you know your own mind, you know what it is that you want, but I sense that your person is also quite stubborn, right? What I'm hearing from Spirit is they're digging their heels in a little bit. So maybe they're just like, it's my way or the highway, or this is what I'm doing, this is how we're going to do things. And you're just like, no, these are my boundaries, this is what I want. And your person's all like, no, I want things like this, I want things on my terms, or this is how I see things, and I'm not prepared to see your point of view, or I'm unable to see your point of view, right? It's like you're, it's like they've met their match in you, is what I'm hearing. They've met their match in you. I think this is like a really exciting connection. I really like this reading. It's interesting. We've got this beautiful Two of Cups. We were talking about all this sensuality and this magnetic attraction stuff. But look, there is love here. This is soulmate energy. So if you are feeling this very intensely and you're just like, yeah, I do recognize that there is more to this than just the physical, right? It's because there is. You have this soulmate connection. This could be a past life connection. You've definitely agreed to meet each other in this life, to kind of do this dance with one another. And I sense that your person in, you know, their higher self, they can see that, right? That you are, well, I'm hearing, meant for each other. Like, kind of a perfect match in a way. But there's a lot of fire here. Even if you're not fire signs, there's a lot of kind of sparks. Sparks flying is what I'm seeing. Now, this person sees you, and they may have you up on a pedestal. They know that you are amazing, okay? They know that you're attractive, that you've got stuff going on in your own life, that you won't settle, and that you kind of, they're getting the message that you mean what you say, right? Or they will do if you speak your truth. They will know, they will understand that you mean what you say, but they realize that in order to kind of capture your heart, they're going to have to level up. Right? They can't just come at you with this inconsistent nonsense of just like, hey, let's go to bed together. It's a big no from you, I think. You're just like, no, I want something more committed than that. I want something more real. And so they know that they're going to have to level up. They're going to have to like get in touch with a deeper part of themselves. They're going to have to start to ask those questions. They're going to have to start to kind of show up in a more mature way, like a more grounded, solid, I know what it is that I want and I want you sort of a way. This is what they need to do. So you've got the Tower, you've got the Hermit, and you've got the Sun. I need to have some tea. We are really spilling the tea today. And this connection, I love it. The Tower is coming in for you. This may have already happened, this Tower moment. This is in your future energy, so maybe it hasn't. This can represent a breakup. It could be a big argument. It could just be like a kind of giving up of just like, this is never going to work. Like, they're never going to understand me. I'm going to wait forever. I have to wait forever, whatever it is, right? But what I really see happening here with this Tower that's coming in for you is just like, they realize, you know, it may be the case that you have to let them go and they're just like off doing their own thing or traveling or dating other people, and they're just like, this is them just thinking, no, my life just isn't as good without you in their life. This is like the moment they're just like, I've got nothing without this. Just like my whole life is just a mess, or nothing has any meaning without that. So it's just like, there is this moment of self-reflection with the Hermit. There is this energy of just like, I'm never going to connect with somebody in this way. I never feel like this about anybody else. No one does it for them like you do, right? And that's because it's a soul connection. That is why they may not recognize that, they may not understand that, but they're just like, you know, they can go out in the world and they could date, you know, 100 people, and they could go to the ends of the earth, but they will not meet somebody who they connect with like you. And this is the realization where this kind of, their old paradigm, their old belief systems about what it is they thought they wanted, or how it is that they saw their life, or that, you know, they thought that no one could get to their heart and they were just busy playing the field. And you're the one that has come into their life and they've come undone, right? This is the realization that's going to happen. It might not happen straight away. It could do, but I see it happening. But this, you just leave them to their own devices, and, you know, you do you get on with your life. And I know that you are perfectly capable of doing that. And they will have this realization. It's just going to happen. It's natural. And look at this. What happens as a result of that? The sun. The sun coming out. It's illumination, right? Stuff goes wrong. They reflect on it. They're illuminated. They understand the truth of the connection. They understand what it is that you share with one another. They understand how significant this is. Super beautiful. A lot of illumination coming in here, and this represents love as well. It may happen in the summertime as well. That's represented here. Not for everybody, but that there is a little bit of that energy as well that I'm picking up on. But look, just being triumphant, I just see them being able to come towards you. They're kind of illuminated. They understand things better. And this is a card of love. They're just like, do you know what? I don't want to be on my own. I want to share love with somebody, and I want to share it with you. So This is what I see. Let's check out your oracle cards. You have the card Healing from the Fairies Oracle deck, which I'm using every single reading because I love it so much. Now is the time for you to give or receive healing. Everyone has a natural ability to heal others. Yes, even you. I think this is just, you know, your person healing. Maybe you are doing some healing as well. This is necessary time. You know, sometimes we're just like, I want to move things forward, or I want things to be sorted out. You know, go within, do that meditation, do that self-care, take care of yourself. Oh my goodness, we have the card I love you. Look at that. This is the realization that they're coming in with, that they love you. They have these deep feelings for you. They are into you 100%. And they recognize that they love you. That is a beautiful card to come up in your reading, you guys. We have You Have Changed Me. Yeah, too right, you have. This is from the Seasons of the Soul Oracle deck. Of course you've changed them. Yeah, they're coming out. They're leaving like their old ways behind. These kind of player ways that they've got going on, where they wanted to keep things surface level. They're just like, they've met you and this just like, you know, how they've been showing up, it's just no good. It's not working for them. And they're just like, they've got to kind of find a new way of connecting, of being, of showing up in the world, of showing up for you. Yeah, you've changed them. Too right. We have I Want to Build a Life with You. This is so nice. This is from the Wild Heart deck. This is really indicating, look, about the future, really, about kind of being more committed, or like building something together. Okay, not just pleasure, not just like, you know, actually connecting. Actually connecting. We have the cards Forgiveness and Blocked from the Echo Soul deck. So I really feel like, you know, they've been kind of blocked to the truth of this connection a little bit. Maybe their heart chakra's been a little bit blocked. This is why they prefer to connect with people more on the surface level. So we see a change in that. Forgiveness here. Maybe they feel like, I'm getting this energy that they have to forgive someone from the past that's kind of hurt them, and that this has stopped them from wanting to connect at that deeper level. I'm definitely picking up that for some of you, or it could just be the fact that they want forgiveness from you, or that they know that they will have to ask for forgiveness in order to kind of move forwards. We have the card Only You. Fixated, attached, hypnotized. They only have eyes for you. Look at this. They only have eyes for you. This is what I was saying, that it's just like they can go to the ends of the earth, they can date whoever it is that they want, but they only, at the end of the day, you are the one. You are the only one who does it for them. We have I miss your sunshine in my life so much. So maybe you're apart right now, maybe you're on a break. Okay, you bring a lot of joy, a lot of laughter, a lot of fun. They really connect with you. They feel like they can really be themselves with you in this connection. And I see your value, right? And that's represented here in your reading with this Nine of Pentacles energy as well, right? Of just like, you know, they see your worth, and this is you, because you're doing you. You're just like, I'm not settling for second best. I'm busy working towards my goals. My energy is on myself, and they're just like, I want to be part of that. I want to be part of what it is that you are creating, what it is that you've got going on in your life, you know? So it's like they see that you are kind of worth it. You know, they see that you're worth forsaking all others in order to have this connection. So I see that happening. I don't see it happening straight away. You know, it may be about 3 months, but if you can continue to invest in yourself to do you, then, and that's all you need to do. You don't need to persuade them. You don't need to, you know, if you just carry on doing that, they will see what it is that you're doing, and it will make you magnetic to them. This is what I'm picking up on. So yeah, thank you so much for sharing your beautiful time and energy with me today. It has been my honor to read your cards. As always, that's everything that I have for you in this reading. If you feel called to, please check out my beautiful friend Nicole. She is an energetic relationship coach. If you feel like you are stuck in a particular connection or a particular pattern in your relationship life, or just in general, because she's also a life coach, I've worked with her myself. She is amazing. She's like really truly gifted. She's an intuitive herself, but Nicole specializes in getting people unstuck. So if you feel a little bit stuck in your life and your circumstances and where to go next, or in this connection, right? Right, Nicole will help you to get unstuck. This is her gift to the world. So check her out if it resonates. She's offering $11.11 off for Lumiere subscribers. All her details are linked in the description box under healing services. But have an amazing week. I'm sending you lots of love and light. I look forward to seeing you again soon here on Lumiere. You take care. Bye-bye. Hey everybody, welcome to your reading. To everyone who picked group number 3, this is for everyone who picked the beautiful Aura Quartz Point. It's so lovely. All right, I will start with your tarot. I will clarify with your oracle cards later in the reading. You get 8 of Swords to open your reading, Queen of Swords in the reverse, the Hermit, the Sun. This is the Fountain Tarot that I'm using today. The 9 of Swords, the Empress, the 2 of Wands, the 6 of Pentacles, the 10 of Pentacles, the 9 of Cups, the 9 of Pentacles, and the Hierophant. That's interesting. We've got these 2 9s. Actually, you've got 3 9s. You get the 9 of Swords, the 9 of Cups, and the 9 of Pentacles here. So a strong confirmation from Spirit for this reading. That number 999 may be significant to you. In your connection, you may see that number as an angel number. So I've got Leo's energy represented here, Taurus energy, Virgo's energy, Libra energy as well in this reading. Anything else? No, that's it. Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. If that resonates with you, I feel like there's a lot of kind of, it feels like there's like some regret or some sadness in this connection for whatever reason, from maybe you, from maybe your person. Remember, these readings can always resonate, vice versa, in terms of kind of feelings or how you connect to it, because it's a blend of your intuition and my intuition. That's how I see these readings. But with this 8 of Swords, someone is really up in their head, okay? They're really caught up in maybe like a negative thought spiral, maybe caught up in limiting beliefs around things. I feel like maybe there were some harsh words spoken with this Queen of Swords in the reverse. For somebody, maybe someone in this connection really spoke harshly or said things that they regret after they'd said them in that way. Maybe they kind of went a little bit too far in some respect. I definitely sense that maybe someone in this connection also had kind of weren't clear about what their boundaries were, right, in terms of what it is that they wanted from this connection, in what it or in terms of kind of what their preferences were, what feels okay for them, what it is that they wanted for the future. Maybe those things were unspoken, okay? Or maybe somebody in this connection was really just like, well, I'll do whatever you want, or I'll twist myself into a pretzel to kind of make this work, right? From a good place, definitely from a good place, whatever this was, however this is resonating, this has come from a good place of kind of wanting to make this work, kind of wanting to make the other person happy in this connection. But unfortunately, it's just created a lot of confusion, right? It's really made things very unclear. So I sense, if it's not angry words that have been spoken, it's like this, a lot of energy of kind of things not being very clear, or communication not being very clear in this connection, not really speaking from your heart, maybe them, maybe you, from, not really speaking your truth, and maybe just being like, oh, if I tell them this, then I'll lose them, or vice versa, right? So there could be that energy here of kind of holding back the truth, holding back what it is that's in your heart, what it is that you're really feeling, or what it is that you're really thinking, or somebody in this connection is doing that. So there is some of this. There is a lot of kind of getting lost in your head, or your person is getting lost in their head about things, just like, I wish I'd done this, I wish I'd said things differently, or they're thinking this. I'm sensing that there's a lot of kind of filling in the gaps. There's so much confusion and so much that you don't know, or that your person doesn't know about this situation, or about what's going on, or about how each other are feeling, that there's this energy of kind of filling in the gaps, making assumptions, right? Okay, they're not calling me because of this, because they're seeing somebody else, or they're not calling me because this, or they've said this because they feel like this. And what I'm sensing is what you're assuming isn't necessarily true. Like, look at all this kind of blue energy here. It's all like throat chakra energy. It's all like about kind of the blocked throat chakra of not kind of speaking your truth. Maybe your person hasn't spoken their truth. We're definitely picking up on that with this Queen of Swords in the reverse. And it's, led to this kind of hermit energy of kind of, I'm just sensing, like your person's kind of gone into their shell and isn't giving you anything to go on. And you're just like, well, I don't really know how you feel, or I don't know how you feel about what's happened or what's going to happen, right? Even if you could be in no contact, you might be in no communication. But even if you are, it's like you're not really getting a lot of positive or helpful or true energy or information from them in their communication. You're just like, they're not really coming up with the goods or giving you any insight into what's really going on with them, which is leading you to make a lot of assumptions. But Spirit is really saying, remember, these assumptions may not be true. They may not be, they may feel like they're true, but it may not necessarily be the actual truth, because you cannot see the bigger picture of what's going on right now, okay? So, but your person, look at this is so interesting. You get the Sun and the Empress, and in between that is this Nine of Swords energy. So they have these beautiful feelings for you. Look at this. They've got you up on a pedestal. They see you as very magnetic, very beautiful. Both of these cards are about love, the energy of like genuine love, of true love with the Empress and the Sun, right? Of true love, of you kind of being there, enriching their life, making their life better through your friendship, through your energy, through your frequency. You do make their life better, right? You are enriching them. And these are both energies of kind of the long term, right? Of kind of long-term love, of long-term commitment, of long-term sharing, of looking forward to the future, positivity. But in the center of this, it's just like this Nine of Swords energy is so dark in comparison to this lightness here. So it's like there is love here. You do illuminate their lives, but it's just like they're in a dark place. So maybe they're suffering from depression or anxiety. Maybe they've got low mood. Maybe they're going through a difficult phase in their life, right? This is what I'm sensing. And this is nothing to do with you or your connection. It's like they're unable to connect to this love that you're offering. They're unable to connect to this goodness, this frequency of energy, because they are in this bad place. They're caught up in their limiting beliefs. They're caught up in some sort of negativity. Maybe they're in a negative, situation in their life. Maybe they've got health problems, something like this. And this is stopping them from being able to fulfill the potential of this connection. So I see that there are maybe some outside influences here which are affecting how your person relates to the people around them, how they relate to you, all right? So this is worth bearing in mind as we move forward. So there is this need for a decision to be made. Like with this Two of Wands, I feel like maybe you're in limbo. There's this energy of having like one foot in the future, one foot in the past. I'm definitely picking up on that in this situation as well. And just of kind of being in limbo, but they need to they are aware that they need to make this decision. And it's like they need to kind of work out how to meet your needs. Right, how to meet you where you're at with this Six of Pentacles energy, because a relationship isn't 80-20, it isn't 90-10, it's 50-50 all the time. So it's just like they know that they need to show up for you and meet you halfway and put in their 50% to meet you 50-50, right? They know that they need to do this, and they're kind of trying to figure out how to kind of make that happen. And they are aware that when they do that, it's kind of like this Ten of Pentacles. This will create the happiness and the fulfillment that you desire, right? So once this has kind of been figured out, they may be worried about money as well. There may be this, for some of them, not for all, there may be this fear of like how they can provide or what they can bring to the table financially, or maybe they've got financial debts or difficulties or bills to pay or something that is creating a lot of responsibility and is really kind of dragging them down and is pulling them away from connecting to relationships and love. Like they don't really have the bandwidth for this relationship in that capacity right now. But I see them kind of being able to invest in this, because I love this 6 of Pentacles to the 10 of Pentacles. This indicates kind of like investing in it and it kind of growing. The 10 of Pentacles is an energy of commitment as well, kind of being committed to this, right? But it all comes from this needing to, figure out how to meet your needs. But if you don't express what your needs are, what it is that you truly want, sometimes we can be nervous to express what our boundaries are, express what our true desires are in a relationship for fear of pushing that person away, just thinking they'll never accept me like that. I know that this isn't what they want. They're not at a stage in their life where they want a serious relationship, or they're just getting divorced, or blah, blah, blah. So this could be the limiting belief in your own mind of just like deciding, oh no, but they don't want this, or I can't talk about it, right? If it's not out in the open, if you don't speak it, they're never ever going to know how to create happiness for you, right? And also expressing boundaries and expressing your true desires like that creates a beautiful framework for which everyone can feel safe, right? No one's boundaries get crossed, People's boundaries get crossed when we don't express them, but when we do express them, it creates this beautiful framework in which to hold, like a container, to hold the relationship in a beautiful way. We've got these double nines, this 9 of Cups and this 9 of Pentacles in the Hierophant. So I see their wish is to kind of capture your heart, to kind of have you in your life. They see that you've got a lot going on for you, that you've got a lot going for you, is what I'm hearing. You've got future plans, you're working in your own goals. But I love this Hierophant as the outcome of them kind of committing to this situation, committing to you. So if you have felt like you've been in limbo, or you've not really known what's been going on, maybe they've had, they're having to put a bit of time or effort into kind of sorting out their financial situation. That is indicated here, and that's kind of their wish to kind of get things back in balance financially, right? This is going to make them really, really happy. It's going to bring them out of this kind of difficult stage that they're in, this difficult situation that they're in their life, so that they are much more able to kind of commit to you. They feel kind of worthy of you. They feel able to kind of show up with something. They feel like they're bringing something to the table for you, right? Their wish is to kind of be good enough for you so that they can commit to you for the long term. I see that here in your reading. Let's take a look at your oracle cards. You are healing my soul, but it is a work in progress. I've got to say, this one comes out a lot. I'm definitely sensing that here, that your person is going through some stuff. They're kind of figuring some stuff out. You can't rescue them, obviously, but just your mere presence, your friendship, your frequency, sending them your positive thoughts and vibes will really help them. I am so sorry for not giving you the time and attention you deserve. This is from the White Rose Oracle deck. I will link it down below. Really positive, beautiful messages from this deck. And a great channel as well. I'm so sorry for not giving you the time and attention you deserve. I definitely sense that here. That we were looking at this with this Sun and this Empress. They know that you are worth it. They know that you are special, that you are golden, that this is an amazing connection, but they haven't prioritized it, is what I'm hearing, right? They haven't prioritized you or this connection. This has been left, leaving you feeling kind of out in the cold or kind of lonely. And this is their message for you, that they're sorry that they haven't given you that time that you deserve, that they haven't invested in you in the way that that you deserve in this connection. We have the card Passion from the Romance Angels deck. So a lot of attraction here, a lot of passion, right? They are drawn to you. They find you very attractive, very magnetic. We have the card False Mask from the Echo Soul deck, which is one of the Lumiere decks. So I feel like maybe they're putting a brave face on things. Maybe they haven't spoken to you about the other stuff that's going on in their lives, the things that they're worried about, the things that are on their mind, the things that are keeping them awake at night, and that are an issue for them. Maybe they've got debts or challenges or in their life, or responsibilities that they haven't really spoken to you about. Maybe they think that they should be able to handle it, or maybe they're not used to asking for help or kind of talking things through. Maybe they don't want to burden you, but there's definitely this veneer of them pretending that everything's okay. We have the card Influences So this indicates outside influences are playing a factor, and I feel this really strongly throughout your reading. This is nothing to do with you. It's nothing to do with the quality of the connection or their feelings for you. It's like they're kind of burdened by other responsibilities or other stuff going on in their life that they don't have what it takes. Maybe they don't have the bandwidth, maybe they don't have the time or the resources to kind of invest in this, to get to know you better, to develop this, right? Because of these other energies that are showing up for you. We have wait for me, I need more time. I wouldn't suggest waiting for anybody really, you know, keep doing you. You know, you've obviously got a lot of beautiful, good stuff going on in your life, but you can wait for them in terms of just keeping your heart open to them, you know, when they have sorted themselves out, when they have kind of got their shiz together, and I really see them doing that, that your heart is open to them. You can just say, yeah, you'll always have a special place in my heart is open to you, and you know, when they are ready, then your heart is still open to them, you know, not hardening your heart to them or putting up a heart wall or shutting them out or getting angry just because. I feel like this is someone who's really trying their best in this situation, and they feel bad. They feel badly that they can't show up for the people in their life who love them in the way that they would like at this time for whatever reason. Okay, maybe because they're going through some stuff, maybe because they've got their own issues, maybe because they're struggling internally, right? We have this isn't right, and we both know it. So maybe you've been kind of struggling on with them, or kind of struggling on with this connection, and you just know in your heart that it doesn't feel like it used to, or it doesn't feel kind of quite right, or like you're putting in the lion's share of the work. Like I was saying, a relationship isn't 80-20, and they don't want it to be like that either. But maybe you feel like you're trying to prop this up, or you're trying to put more energy into it than they are. But it's not because they're a bad person, it's just because they're going through some things. We have the beautiful card Transformation from the Fairies Oracle deck. This fairy tells you to surrender to a transformation in your life that's happening for your highest good. Embrace your transformation. The best is yet to come. So I see your person really being able to kind of transform this situation. You know, they are going through some bad stuff. I am picking up on some lower vibrational energies, but this is something that they are going to be able to work out. It's something that they're going to be able to work through in their own time and transform those energies. We have, I am becoming a better person. I absolutely love this for you. Again, this energy of kind of leveling up, of being able to find solutions, of being solutions focused, and of kind of being able to come out of this low time that they're in, and being able to kind of be like getting more motivated is what I'm hearing from Spirit. We have the card Pretend, right? This says mask, bluffing, right? Same energies as this false mask. That they're pretending, maybe they're pretending that everything's okay, maybe they're pretending that they don't care as much as they do, because it's kind of easier for them, right? Whoops, I nearly dropped that one on the floor. We have the card I Feel Overwhelmed. Again, the same message coming through, right? Like they don't have the bandwidth for this right now. They can't give you everything that it is that you want. They know what it is that you want, and they can't give it to you, but they want to, and they are finding a way to do that through this process of transformation and change that they're going through. But your person, this is like really beautiful to honor this, is feeling very overwhelmed in life, maybe with their responsibilities, or just with kind of the next steps to take in their life, and this is their main priority. This is the forefront, you know, what's at the forefront of their mind and their thoughts at this time, and being able to honor that is a very mature, beautiful thing to do for your person, right? Just to be like, okay, I get that you've got other stuff going on, and we have, I feel so much beauty, harmony, sweetness and shelter between us. Again, from the White Rose Oracle deck, such a beautiful message for you. Just like they recognize the beauty of this connection, of the love that you share, you know, that there is sweetness here. This is why they don't want to hurt you. A lot of what they're doing may be unhelpful, but it all comes from a good place, and it's just that they don't want to hurt you at the end of the day, and you feel like coming home to them. Whatever's going on with them, they do find solace in you. They do find a friend in you. They do find kind of peace with you, but I just sense that they feel overwhelmed and they can't deal with any other pressure or any other complexity. You know, in a relationship, it does take up a lot of time having to consider somebody else's needs. It can make life more complicated. I know it isn't what you want. You're just like, well, I want to make your life better. I want to share these beautiful feelings with you. I want to have a nice time. But maybe they're not in a place in their life right now to be able to experience that, but they are transforming. This is energy that they will come out of. I feel like there's going to be a shift. What I'm hearing from Spirit is in kind of 6 weeks, they're going to be in like a different headspace is what I'm hearing, and they're going to be able to kind of shift out of these energies into something more motivated, into something more positive, you know, raising their vibration up out of this situation that they're in right now. That is everything that I have for you in this reading today. It has been my honour to read your cards. Thank you so much for sharing your beautiful time and energy with me. If you feel called to, please check out my beautiful collection of guided meditations and affirmations. You don't need to be good at meditation. It's just a beautiful way of bathing in positivity, of raising your vibration, of reprogramming your subconscious mind with new core beliefs about yourself. And this is how we change our lives. So check those out if it resonates. We've got some for love and union. We've got some for prosperity and tuning into abundance, and some for healing and like the chakras and stuff like that as well. So I've written all those myself from the heart. Check out my meditations and affirmations if that resonates with you. They are all linked in the description box. And if you want more free tarot, then please follow us on Instagram. It's Lumiere_mystic. So there's loads more about my life in the English countryside there, more free tarot, and that's where I do all my special offers as well. So check that out, only if it resonates, of course. But I'm sending you love and light. I look forward to seeing you again soon here on Lumiere. Take care. Bye-bye.